Hello, YouTubers. It's Travis. Welcome back. We're here with another Storybook Brawl. I guess that's what we'll call it. And in this one, I decided to try out a hero that seems to force you into a particular build and that might be a weakness. Also had a theory as I was going through it that I think makes this hero a little bit better than on first read. So enjoy the ride and let's see what we can do with the Lion King. Thank you very much for watching. If you really like the content, do consider clicking that subscribe button. That'll give you an alert when I have a new video and help the channel grow. Thank you. I would like to record some sick beats right now, Nexus. I would very much like to record some sick beats. I think I may actually want to try a Mihri game. So here is my Mihri theory. In Magic, in the old Pro Tours, there used to be a draft portion. There used to actually be draft in Magic. A lot of people will find that hard to believe, but that is a thing that existed. And in those Pro Tours, one dude, Craig Wesco, would always draft white cards. If you sat next to Craig at the draft portion, you could either try to draft white and both of you would have a terrible deck, or you could hook him up and you'd get a good deck in another color. Picking Mihri, if the lobby is paying attention, is basically like being Craig Wesco and saying, I'm going Royals. Stay the fudge out of Royals. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. That would be my guess, Goose. That would be my guess. I have to be buying these. But I get a log for that wish. With any luck, it's a reroll, but I guess if I have to have a dragon and a giant golden rooster, I can. But let's see if I'm onto something here or just an idiot. Kind of just an idiot. All right, little bro. Let's do this. This is the weakest sport I've ever seen going against Merlin. We got to like snap stabilize hard right now, already going into level 3. But I'm trying to play the hero. I still got some stuff to learn and it's so much more punishing to try to learn it in Mythic. I'm tempted. I'm doing it. Taking it. Just a question of how big of a kick in the face are we taking? And the answer is the largest possible one. Neat. It's a bit of overkill, but you know what? We have a board. It's not a lovely one, but it's a board. I haven't either track, but we will be buying princesses and princes in a moment. It's all going to be fine. And if we hit a peep, I think we in business. In the right order, that prince could have taken down most of their board. Somewhat obviously not the right order. This is awkward, but here we are. It's worth noting that the Noble Steed, all of the characters that have quests are royals. There's a prince or princess for every level, or I guess every cost, you would say, that has a quest. You've got Cindy, you've got the Brave Princess, you've got the Nutcracker, then Lancelot, and then Hercules. No, I'm not locking the familiar. It's not a prince or princess. Yeah, there's White also, who is also a princess. Fair enough, I forgot about her. But there's two at the 3 cost level. Well, I mean, she's pretty forgettable, but if the patch mods go through, she might be a little more memorable in the future. Purple. I don't want to buy 7 dwarves. Get a Mihri quest. Okay, there's a peep. We were talking about wanting a peep, and I do want a peep. Weirdly, I want it here, but maybe we can try and populate. Yeah, maybe we can try to populate that in the first spot from here. I'm interested, but I'm not willing to lock for it. We should go to 4 and start looking for Arthurs. This port doesn't need Mim. Mim's a better character than Tiny, but this port is not suffering for lack of attack, right? It looks like she'll be at least decent again with the changes. But who knows what they're going to keep and what they're not. We're pretty incentivized to have this Brave Princess finish her quest. Oh look, there's Arthur. Are there any level 2 treasures that I want? Because I don't think there are. I don't want that. I want this. We got to get y'all upgraded. So we're about to pop a level 4 treasure off of this quest in Princess and then get everybody upgraded. Not really a realistic way to get her going. I guess I can put this here and try to have something that can die so Pete can populate in here. I mean, she's probably going in slot 1 in a minute just to get the most value off of Sting, but I really want that level 4 treasure first. See what Fallen Angel is up to, because they haven't taken any damage. I hope they're about to. You know, Royals, you need to get out. I'm on Mihri. Not going to let us populate in the first spot. Oh, it is. Nice. Get out of Royals or take damage. There's a Mihri in the lobby. You don't need to be doing that. Would Sky Castle be good with Royals? It feels like I could do something with that. But all I want to do is really just start duping princesses and princes and doing the thing. Arthur's important too. I don't think I want that, which feels weird. Don't want mice. I don't need blessing. Not that I could cast it here anyway. I could take a sleeping princess. Like, we're looking to dupe things. May as well have more things to hold. Definitely want a nutcracker. Let's get you going. And does Peep just go here now? I think she does. Let's see if we can rob Share Bear. I think if we're going to play a non-royal, it would be a court wizard. See you later. That's awkward. I don't like it. I can't play her unless I make the selection, huh? I was thinking maybe I keep the questing steed for one more turn. But the reality is I don't need any of this, and Peep's probably leaving now. But let's take a couple more spins looking for things that do things. Sure. Value. Maybe this will feed me royals. Got some decently sized scaling happening here. And we have cracked our nut. What was in our nut? I could be done with the little stuff and get to the big stuff. I mean, we'll eventually get to the good boy. We'll eventually get to the good boy. I don't want Aeons. There's Lance and a court wizard. I want both of these things. Lance gets upgraded fast. If I just take one turn off and do this. It's the first Juliet I've seen. It's funny. Ah! Yeah, I should have moved it over there. Sorry. This poor Lance is not going to be able to do it this time, huh? Yeah, I don't need the Grim Soul. That's not my best moment. Let's get you out of here. Get you in here. I don't think I'm going for like long-term Lance build. I think we're going for good boy court wizard things. Like that's the eventual end game that I'm building towards. And this is a really good way to like get that happening. I don't need these. I need a backline unit that's a little more relevant than that. That's about it. And to buff the snot out of these things, but we'll get there. And the good boy. Okay, maybe I need some things. 2228, 2024. These are all fine. I'll just keep scaling them. I wanted to run another Arthur for a little bit, because I think these are the ones I'm keeping. I think I do. I think this looks like I know what I'm doing. It might not, but we'll see. Definitely should have put Lance in position 1 for the last one. What's my best way to scale up the court wizards? Is it to buy an Aeon and then just find spells for it? Because we need that, like, a lot. I mean, that's one way to do it. I don't need Sting anymore. Okay, I should have done this first. It is what it is. That's one way I can scale this. Which I think I'm interested in doing. I feel like the range is incredibly important. Might be crazy though. Yeah, maybe I put him in a turn too early. That's believable. He never got out of Royals, which is interesting to me, I guess. Like, there's a Mihri in the lobby. I'm not getting out. Arthur's just out now. Well, assuming we hit some spells for this, but I certainly plan on it. It's not quite good enough, yo. We do have a ghost this round, which is nice. Dang it, I need to cast a spell this turn. Alright. That's something. Oh shoot, you're right, you're right. I should have done that too. Yeah, that's a good call, both of you there. I would say a wizard is never late. Or is he early? He informs the streamer of the better plays precisely when he means to. This is a whole different game at Mythic, I'm learning. But yeah, good call. I should have tried to scale a little bit more there. Like at a certain point, Arthur comes out for this, right? Are we at that point? Well, no, Arthur wouldn't come out for that, but this might. Like, this going on the good boy seems just better than what I was doing. By a large margin. That I don't want. This I kind of do. Not enough to log for it. I'm just looking for another good spell to put on a good boy. But there is not one, sadly. This should be sufficient. He said hopefully. Or he was hopeful. Let's bring it down to my level. Lance got your number. Getting 3 of a kind upgrades the units. You can also cast spells on them to buff them, and they stick around. Kind of like the perpetual mechanic in alchemy. So long, and thanks for all the gold. There's a bear. I don't want a bear. I think the likes of what we're looking for are somewhat limited. We know they're playing a court wizard, so I think I do want to fog them. Ambrosia's a bigger buff for the court boy, or the good boy. Like, by a pretty significant margin. Well, realistically, I don't need to upgrade it now, right? Well, I guess if I did, I could always move the one of the court wizards into it. It's a little bit more damage, but not much. Or just replace the treasure. It's a bit of a scary board. They also got rid of the ranged unit. So my fog was less than good. I think we just have big numbers, though. Big number go burr. It was down to me and Karen. who is on mages. They definitely have kept those spell weavers. I do not want this. No, thank you. We would like a fog, a pigamorph. Something of that nature. Sure. These are not the goodest spells for our adventures. I'm going to try to dig a little deeper. Can't really eat anything here. This is a decent amount of cantrips to cast next turn. A lot of folks will organize them from strongest to weakest. That seems to be generally a decent stratagem. Shoot the ranged. Let's just get this done. That was unfortunate. But proof that we can do this. No, I don't do that. Lightning Bolt could snipe one of their wizards, but I think I can do better. I thought I had Hat Ball for some reason. That's why I bought the 2 costs. I shouldn't have. I don't know why my brain was just like, yeah, go for it. You got Hat Ball. Oh, it's good. I mean, that's actually not insane against them either. Ton of health. I could just slap that on the good boy. It's still gonna die, but it'll share a boatload of health with these wizards. I think I'm on board with that. Y'all don't let me forget about the sweatsuit tonight. I want to play. The wizards are still going to be alive. One of the wizards is still going to be alive. I may not still be alive. Those are some good treasures that they have. Well done. Okay. I do think I proved Mihri theory. I also think that I could play a little better. We made a few mistakes there, but that's all right. We're still learning, even though we're trying to climb in Mythic. And I'd say overall I'm happy with that. Mihri should be better the better your opponents are, eh? I like it. And a big thank you to my patrons. Paul, Punk, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Fasty, Rich, Michael, Brandon, and John. Thank you very much.